I love a great story, and this is one of my absolute favorites. The inspiration was kind of the story. I love the story, and I have 5 kids, so we watched the Disney version endless times throughout the years. And when Ricky asked me to write it, we got together in the summertime the year before, and we decided how we wanted to tell a story, what characters would be in it, you know, what is the structure, do we have sisters, do we have a brother, do we have the candlestick? We said no. Ricky had an idea to have a monkey, which turned out to be actually pretty funny. And but the inspiration really just came from the story and the characters. Well, it's funny. I had the idea to do a narration, but Ricky didn't want to do that because we had done it the year before with Duckling, and I said, I really feel it's going to be important to help tell the story, especially to children's audience. We're aiming for that really young group, and I said, well, I definitely would like to include songs, and he said he really didn't want to do that either. But, you know, along the way he said, oh, I see the value in that. And I said, they'll be in the pit, they won't be on the stage. My daughter was a senior in high school at that time, a really pretty voice. I said she would be the heart of beauty. And one of her classmates who had graduated the year before had more of a trained voice. And I said, I see him as the heart of the beast. And they'll just here and there during a pas de deux to help express what's going on stage. And he liked that. Well, I had the idea to do these variations that kind of helped Beauty once she got into the castle to assist her, and Ricky wanted that. It gave a chance to do some solos, some dancing. And I said, what about if I used a keyboard for that, and used down there, we had a really nice harp sound, a flute sound, things like that. We could expand just sonically what the people were hearing. And then we were going to add a live violin on the keyboard. It just rounded it out kind of nicely and gave it a little more color. One of the challenges was, how does Beauty get from her home, you know, where she lives with her family, to the castle without a curtain closing? And so they came up with this idea for, we called it the magic vortex. It happens 3, maybe 4 times, where there's a swirling and kind of smoke. It's hard to explain, you kind of really need to see it. It's kind of a cool effect. And so when she's ready to go back, either way, from the castle to her home, or the father goes back, there's this music that happens, and this visual effect on stage where she kind of disappears, and then through lighting and all, then they're actually quickly able to go to the next scene. It's pretty magical.